I just came back from spending a week in Paris. I went over there for a few job options for photography and modeling, and also had 2 events set and when I was there. Everyone keep telling me how hot Paris was before I left, but I've dealt with European summers before, so I wasn't too worried. Plus, I had just come from a thunderstorm in New York, so I thought the change in weather would have been nice.
France experienced its hottest night since records began almost 80 years ago on Monday, as a severe heatwave continues to engulf swathes of Europe. Across France this Tuesday, schools have been closed and trains cancelled as people desperately try to stay cool in the face of temperatures that have topped 40 degrees Celsius in parts of the country.
I mean, that first day was just unbearable. Just the thought of even going outside during midday sun was exhausting. So I took the spare time to finish up some edits. I also started working on this video because I always underestimate how long it takes for these videos to finish. So it's better to start sooner than later, And then later in the evening, my friend Hakeem hit me up to hang out, which was good because I didn't want to spend the whole first day inside. And then also it was a good opportunity to get some photos.
No, but yeah, so with the book, so I also wanted to get capture the culture from what I was saying. So like, carnival, the parades or the festivals that we have. Independence Day, we have like a really big parade with all the servicemen and tap into different cultures. So you have like
take away.
here.
Here, d'accord. Like this, that is.
Is it spicy too?
C'est bon. Spicy, oui.
These two, yeah.
Oui, oui, y a pas de problème.
Perfect, thank you. I had a pretty good run this morning. I've been pretty consistent with running since I've been here. And the area where I'm running is very beautiful as well, so that helps. I know I want to visit some restaurants and museums and stuff that I have in mind. But right now I'm just focused on this good food here. I really didn't even want fries. I'm trying to be really healthy. But you only live once. You gotta do something to stay cool in this heat. And I'm loving this something.
I was shooting updated digitals of Yog, who is one of my manager's new faces that he discovered on a recent scouting trip in India. Yog was in Paris for exclusive debut for Dior, and I was optioned to shoot a cover story for him a few days after the show. Unfortunately, Yog had to go back to India after he walked the show, and he wasn't going to be back in Paris in time before I left Paris, so unfortunately the shoot it got cancelled. But I mean, regardless, it was from a major publication, and I'm just so grateful that I was considered for this job. I think that opportunities like this really reassure me that I'm on the right path, and I'm very thankful every time.
This is so pretty. Okay.
I come back to the Instagram account of the production. I was trying the all of the outfits for Rihanna.
You was fitting for Rihanna.
Yeah, I was fitting for her. I was like, what? Like, my hand started.
I'm having lunch dates with celebrities. By definition, you're a celebrity. The eye connection.
I'm the mini her.
is hosting a pop-up for his brand, Local Foreigners. So I'm gonna just pass through, show some support, maybe pick up a few pieces, and then I'm gonna link with Celine later. Because today in France is fete de musique, which is basically a citywide block party. And it's crazy. It's crazy today. Today is no castings or anything because of how crazy it is. Let me see what Diego got going on, and I'm gonna link back with Celine. Oh shit! That's what I'm talking about right there. Production. Production, brother, production. What are we saying? What are we saying, bro? What are we saying, bro?
You good, my guy?
Good,
Oh, this
bro.
my guy from the
Yeah, bro.
Been a while.
How are you, brother? I'm good, brother. How are you? How are you, brother? I had to pull through. How you feeling? Just left Hugo's pop-up. Amazing, all love there. He had a lot of people coming through. I bought a few pieces, and I'm telling you what, these pieces, the fit is so amazing. I'm gonna be wearing these all summer. I already have a few outfits in mind, so I'm really glad I passed through there. You know, super proud of him and Chris. Big congrats on that pop-up. I'm gonna link up with Celine now, and we'll see where the night takes us.
Con el calor de tus manos, con el sabor de tu boca, suelto y me entrego a tus brazos. Siempre he deseado amar así. Me entrego a ti, como el sol se entrega al mar. Cuando te vi, fue algo en ti que reconocí. Amar así, amar así, amar así, amar así.
This was such a fun day. At this point in time, it was like about 1 a.m. and I was trying to leave, but the DJ just came playing hits back to back to back. I'm talking about old school dance, old school reggae. He's playing English music, he's playing French music. Half the time I don't even understand what the lyrics are, but I'm having a good time, I'm dancing. And I met so many different friends throughout the day. And I visited Chris and Diego for the pop-up, so proud of them. You know, I even met so many strangers throughout the day. We, you know, shared a few meaningful conversations, shared some dances, and I'll probably never see these people again, but I'll always remember this. And I'm very grateful that I was in Paris in time for Fete de musique, because I don't know if I would have just traveled to Paris to experience this, but I'm so glad I did, and I had such a great time, and this is going to be one of the memories I have forever. I really enjoyed editing this video because it brought me back so many memories, even some of the ones I didn't actually get to capture. Before coming to Paris, I told myself, like, nah, this time I'm going out every day, I'm doing something every day. Because in previous seasons, you know, the first 2-3 days would be, you know, really busy with castings or fittings, whatever the case may be. And then after that, it was just a waiting game. And I'll be in the hotel or the Airbnb or like sometimes the model apartment, you know, that was some rough times. And just wondering, like, you know, what's gonna happen next, just waiting for the outcome, you know. And plenty of times I get a little down, a little depressed because the season just wasn't going well. But somehow, every time, without fail, my team would confirm me for that big show or they'll book me for that big campaign. And, you know, in the moment I'll be really excited and relieved. But looking back at the season as a whole, you know, I'd still feel kind of miserable because I spent so much of the time just inside waiting. And though this season didn't go exactly as I planned either, you know, plenty of the options fell through. And it's not that I didn't care about the options. Like, mentally, I was still on standby. You know, I had my model cards with me and I had my photo portfolio in case I had any last-minute castings to go to or any last-minute meetings my agent set up. But I think this time it's just that I didn't let the waiting be the whole trip. I went out every day, explored Paris, I linked up with so many friends, and I took pictures and I made memories, which is like the most important thing to me these days. And honestly, even with everything that didn't work out, this ended up being one of the best and most memorable seasons for me. I think sometimes things don't work out how you want, but you still have to make the most of it. And I feel like this time I really did that.